Hello students, I hope all of you are fine and safe at your home. I am your mentor Shobna Manlik to teach you subject science and technology, and here we are learning chapter 5 coal and petroleum. So in this video lecture we would be discussing your exercise question given on page number 61 and 62. So here question number 1 is, what are the advantages of using CNG and LPG as fuels? So we learned the what are CNG and PNG. So CNG is compressed natural gas and LPG is liquefied petroleum gas. And both of these are used as a fuel, and CNG and LPG, these are cleaner fuel, okay? When they burn they do not create pollution. So advantages of CNG and LPG if we use as fuel are that CNG and LPG can be transported easily through pipelines. Okay, trying to transfer this gaseous fuel through pipeline, it's easy. CNG and LPG, they burn easily. In comparison of other fuels, they burn easily because they are gaseous fuel, and they are cleaner fuels. They do not release smoke when burnt, so they are pollution free fuel. And CNG and LPG give a lot of heat energy when burnt, means their calorific value is high. Whenever higher calorific value is there, it provides more amount of heat energy. So CNG and LPG are with higher calorific value. So CNG and LPG, they give a lot of heat energy when they are burnt. Question second, name the petroleum product used for surfacing of roads. So you know that whenever roads are not in good condition, they are surfaced again, or in other cases they are constructed again. So in surfacing of road is done with the bitumen or coal tar. So here mainly bitumen is used for surfacing of roads. Question number 3, describe how coal is formed from dead vegetation. What is this process called? Solution, dense forests got buried under the soil due to natural processes millions of years ago. So, dense forests, they were got buried under the soil due to some natural processes. It may be natural disaster, any natural calamities, and this process occurs millions of years ago, and more soil got deposited over them, and they got compressed more, and this led them to get exposed to very high temperature and pressure. They slowly got converted into coal under these extreme conditions. Okay, so high temperature and pressure were the conditions provided to these things. And finally, the whole process, they led to convert this dead vegetation into coal. And this process of conversion of coal from dead vegetation is known as carbonization. Okay, this process is named as carbonization process. So you may be asked, what is carbonization? So you can answer the same, that conversion of dead vegetation into coal is known as carbonization. Now next question is, fill in the blanks. Fossil fuels are dash dash and dash. So here answer would be, fossil fuels are coal, petroleum and natural gas, as they are formed from fossils. Process of separation of different constituent from petroleum is known as refining process. Okay, and third one is, least polluting fuel for vehicle is, it is compressed natural gas, CNG. Now question number 5, take true or false against the following statements. So first is, fossil fuels can be made in the laboratory. So it's false, because we learnt in the chapter that fossil fuels, they take millions of years to form, and in our lifespan this cannot be recreated again. So the statement is false. CNG is more polluting fuel than petrol. So this statement is also false, because CNG is cleaner fuel. It do not release smoke when it's burnt, but petrol, it releases smoke when it is burnt. So CNG is actually a cleaner fuel, not the polluting fuel than petrol. So statement is false. Coke is almost pure form of carbon. So coke is pure form of carbon itself. Whenever coal is just obtained from mines, then finally it is treated, and then it is given to us for use. So whenever that coal is treated, it turns into coke, coal tar, and coal gas, and that is destructive distillation of coal, and it gives us three products: coke, which is pure form of carbon, and coal tar, which is dark thick liquid, and coal gas, which is useful as a fuel. Now next is coal tar is mixture of various substances. So it is true. It is mixture of more than 200 substances. We learned the same in text, right? And last one, kerosene is not a fossil fuel. So kerosene is of course a fossil fuel, because it is obtained from petroleum, and petroleum is a fossil fuel. So statement is false. Question number 6. Explain why fossil fuels are exhaustible natural resources. The process of formation of fossil fuels, it requires millions of years. Dead vegetation and animals that get buried deep inside the earth require high temperature and pressure for formation of these fossil fuels, which cannot be done in the laboratory. Thus fossils are limited. Therefore, use of fossil fuels at rapid rate will lead to their exhaustion. Okay, what does this answer says? That fossil fuel, its formation requires very long time, millions of years. And this dead vegetation and animals that get buried deep inside the earth, they require high temperature and pressure to get converted into fossil fuels, which cannot be provided in laboratory. Okay, so fossil fuels are in limited amount. Okay, therefore, the use of fossil fuels at rapid rate means if we use it quickly whenever it is not actually required, then it will be finished. Okay, it will lead to their exhaustion, means it would finish. That is why we say that fossil fuel are exhaustible natural resources, means resources which would be finished if we do not use it wisely. Question number 7. Describe characteristics and uses of coke. So we learnt about coke, students, that what is coke? So coke is a tough, porous, and black colored substance, right? So you can write its characteristic that coke is tough, coke is porous, and coke is black in color. And its uses are also asked. So, use of coke is that it's used in manufacturing of steel and extraction of many metals. Okay, so in extraction of metals, coke is used as a reducing agent. Okay, it is highly a kind of substance which attracts the oxygen, and it reduces other substance which with oxygen. So it is used as a reducing agent. Now, question number 8, explain the process of formation of petroleum. So, how petroleum is formed? You need to answer that. Dead organism that got buried in sea millions of years ago got covered with layers of sand and clay. Okay, before millions of years, the dead organisms, they got buried under the sea, and above them the layers of sand and clay were just formed and formed and formed. Due to lack of air and high temperature and high pressure, they lead to this dead organisms, their conversion into petroleum and natural gas. Okay, so this is how formation of petroleum was done. Now question number 9. The following table shows the total power shortage in India from 1991 to 1997. Show the data in form of graph. Plot shortage percentage for the years on y-axis and the year on the x-axis. So here data is given, and based on that data you can plot a graph like this. Okay students, so graph can be plotted like this, and you will follow the same. You will draw the graph as it is shown here. If you have graph paper, draw this graph in graph paper. Otherwise, you can do the same in your rough book. In your FNB directly. Okay, do whatever is suitable to you, but graph paper would be better. So you are going to complete your exercise question, your homework question, and worksheet question in your FNB for this chapter also. Till now, we have completed chapter 1, 4, and 8 for PA1, and next chapter, that were chapter 13 and chapter 2 and chapter 5 till this video lecture. So that must be completed in your FNB, and next we are going to start chapter 15, some natural phenomena. Okay, so try to complete it in your FNBs. Okay students, thank you.